In the heart of the enchanted forest, there was a great commotion. The wise old owl, Orla, had discovered that the crown of the Forest King, a powerful artifact that kept the forest in harmony, had mysteriously disappeared. Without the crown, the magic that protected the forest would fade, and the land would fall into chaos. Orla called upon the bravest and most loyal animals of the forest: Tessa the fox, Benny the beaver, Lila the rabbit, and Max the bear. Each had their own special skills, but they would need to work together to succeed. "Friends," Orla hooted from her perch, "the crown has been stolen by the mischievous sprites of the misty meadows. They've hidden it deep within the caves of whispers. You must find it before the next full moon, or the forest will lose its magic." The animals, though nervous, agreed to the quest. Their journey began at dawn, with the forest still wrapped in morning mist. As they traveled, they laughed and joked, trying to keep their spirits high. Tessa, being quick-witted, often made the others giggle with her clever wordplay. But soon the first challenge appeared, a riddle carved into an ancient tree by the sprites. The tree creaked and groaned as it spoke. "To find the crown, you must be wise, in the place where shadows rise. But beware, the truth you seek lies in the answer that may seem bleak." Max scratched his head. What could that mean? Leela, the sharpest of the group, pondered for a moment. Shadows rise when the sun sets, so maybe the answer lies in something related to dusk or night. Benny, who was a problem solver, noticed a shadowy path that led deeper into the forest. "What if we follow this path? It seems darker than the rest, like where shadows might rise." The group agreed and followed Benny's suggestion. As they walked, the forest grew dimmer, and the trees seemed to whisper secrets to one another. Suspense hung in the air. Eventually, they came to a fork in the road with two signs, one pointing to the Valley of Light and the other to the Grove of Gloom. "This must be it," said Tessa. "But which way do we go? The Valley of Light sounds safe, but the Grove of Gloom seems more like where shadows rise." Max, who was always protective of his friends, hesitated. "I don't like the sound of the Grove of Gloom, but the riddle did warn us that the truth might seem bleak. Maybe that's the right path?" After some discussion, the animals decided to trust the riddle's hint and ventured into the Grove of Gloom. The trees here were tall and twisted, with gnarled branches that clawed at the sky. The air was thick with fog, and strange noises echoed all around them. As they moved forward, they encountered a sprite named Willow, who guarded the entrance to the Caves of Whispers. Willow was known for her trickery, and she wasn't going to let them pass without a challenge. "You must solve this puzzle," Willow giggled, her eyes twinkling with mischief. "I hold 3 stones. One is red, one is blue, and one is green. Only one stone will open the cave, but choose wrong, and you'll be trapped in the grove forever." The animals huddled together, whispering. Lila, ever observant, noticed that Willow kept glancing at the blue stone, as if daring them to choose it. "I think it's the blue stone," Lila said quietly. "But it feels like she's trying to trick us." Benny nodded. "Maybe we should pick the one she's not paying attention to. What about the red one?" Max, trusting his instincts, placed his paw on the red stone. Willow grinned, but to her surprise, the stone glowed brightly, and the entrance to the cave creaked open. "Well done," Willow said, impressed. "But beware, the cave is full of echoes that can deceive. Only true friendship will guide you through." Inside the Caves of Whispers, the animals faced their greatest test yet. The walls were alive with voices, some kind, others frightening. The echoes twisted their words, making it hard to trust each other. At one point, A voice told Tessa that Benny was planning to take the crown for himself. Suspicion clouded her mind, but she remembered Willow's warning. Instead of confronting Benny, she chose to trust him, realizing that their friendship was stronger than any trick. Finally, they reached the chamber where the crown was hidden, guarded by a fearsome dragon made of mist. The dragon demanded that they prove their bravery by facing their deepest fears. Max, who was afraid of heights, was lifted into the air by the dragon's magic. Benny, who feared losing his friends, was shown visions of them disappearing. Leela, terrified of being alone, was separated from the group in a maze of mirrors. And Tessa, who always had to be in control, was placed in a situation where she had to rely entirely on her friends to save her. One by one, they conquered their fears, realizing that their strength came from each other. As they stood together, hand in paw, the dragon dissolved into a gentle breeze, revealing the lost crown. With the crown in their possession, the animals returned to the heart of the forest, where Orla was waiting. The forest came alive with magic once more, and the animals were celebrated as heroes. Their friendship had been tested, but they emerged stronger than ever, knowing that as long as they had each other, they could face any challenge. And so, the enchanted forest thrived under the protection of the Forest King's crown, all thanks to the bravery, trust, and love of 4 remarkable friends.